unresponsive, they took the child to Rutgers University Hospital, where the child was pronounced dead shortly thereafter. This was a particularly cruel event. The parents of this child had tried to have a child for several years. This was their first and only child. The mother had had a healthy pregnancy up to this point in time. The mother, as you can imagine, was totally devastated. She told the Division of Child Protection and Permanency Worker, the unit formerly known as DIFAS, that her only wish was that she could have fed the child just one last time. And she tried to make some sense of this senseless situation, saying that children should not be burying their parents. Or children should be burying their parents and not the other way around, that a parent can bury a child, and how could she go through and live through that kind of an event. The second incident was reported only about 45 minutes later, and this one came into the Newark police on September, again, the 23rd at 8:50 a.m. At that time, the police were dispatched to Newark Beth Israel Hospital on the report of a child death. That child was a female, only 5 weeks old. The mother claimed that the child did not like sleeping in the bassinet, so what she did was to take the child, wrap the child in a blanket, and put it on a boppy pillow. Now, the boppy pillow is a very soft type of C-shaped pillow that initially is used to prop up children. The more popular use now is to put it around the waist of the mother to essentially elevate the child and support the child during the course of breastfeeding. She then placed the child on this pillow onto a futon couch and had the child then go to sleep. During the course of the night, one of her other children, a 2-year-old, got on top of the futon and was also sleeping with the child. When the mother awoke in the morning to check on the child was unresponsive. The child was transported to the hospital, where unfortunately that child was also pronounced dead. The third incident was reported some approximately 40 hours later. This was on early Monday morning at 4:37 a.m. It was reported to the Belleville Police Department, where the police were dispatched on a report of a child having difficulty breathing. They responded to find a male child that was only 4 weeks old. Apparently the child may have had pre-existing medical problems. The child had been brought to a hospital on the prior 2 days, where the child was again supposedly having problems, difficulty breathing. Now, if these were the only deaths to have occurred in September, that would be bad enough. But there was another death that actually occurred earlier in the month, on September the 2nd, when there was a 4-week-old child, again, city of Newark, who was pronounced dead. The mother indicated that she took her child into bed with her and had the child sleeping on her chest. When she awoke, she found that the child was not breathing. And these 4 tragic deaths follow 3 tragic deaths during the course of August. In those cases, the children ranged from ages 6 weeks to 3 months old. The first one had a mother who was napping with her child in the same bed. The second case involved a mother who was nursing with her child in bed, and she fell asleep with the child. And the third case involved a mother who placed the child in a playpen, again apparently with one of these boppy pillows, and returned to find that the child again was unresponsive and was pronounced dead. Now, autopsies were done in all these cases, and there are no signs of trauma, no signs of foul play. All the autopsies, of course, are pending some type of toxicological results. The toxicologist will probably not rule on this for another few weeks. But one thing I want to make clear, we're not here ascribing blame to any of these parents. They've suffered enough. These were truly tragedies that they all had to endure. But what we're hoping is that these tragedies and the magnitude of these and the number that we've seen during the course of these past few months can hopefully be used to educate others as to the dangers that we have here. And if we can even prevent one death, then these children did not die in vain. Now, in New Jersey, we have a child fatality and near fatality review board. And last year they found that in cases of sudden unexpected death of children and sleep-related deaths of those children under the age of 12, 93% were related to sleep or sleep environment. 54% of the children shared some type of sleeping surface with another. And often there you have the danger of a rollover death where one could just roll over on the child and then the child suffocates. And among the recommendations that the review board had was